News headline reads, Muslim Congresswoman sworn in on Thomas Jefferson's Quran. Non-black Muslims say, Thomas Jefferson had a Quran? Say, what a beautiful America we live in. Me, a black Muslim woman, says, when you swear an oath, use your right hand. When you hold the Quran, use your right hand. Before I had a country or a flag, I had a hand. You know, hands make countries, and hands make flags, and hands separate a mother's from their child and order the work that separates bone from muscle. You know you can't make a religion with your hands. No matter how hard they try to grip gospel into grimace, sell slavery as salvation, it ain't ever surprised me how the devil can see God when we can't. I have my great-grandmother's hands, who has her grandmother's hands, who bound our family's history in Bibles their slave masters gave them so the pages could feel the mercy of angels again. Women raped by masters to give birth to children with hands who do not look like theirs, who learn to write by tracing the trauma on their fathers' backs. We wrote the Lord's Prayer in Arabic as the first rebellion. We found yeast on every plantation as the second. We know calling these devils by their first names will not make us forget our last. You know Nat Turner was a preacher, an imam, his gun, and amen. When they killed him, they ate his body like communion, like breaking back instead of breaking bread, and we died these deaths again and again. That's why a black man's story, Moses, is the most told in the Quran, and God gonna repeat it like I said what I said, and Thomas Jefferson gonna read it, and it's gonna go over his head. Our favorite thing about the fire is the smoke, how it raises to God like hands in praise dance, like hands saying Allahu Akbar in prayer. So we burn the plantation down. And that's why we don't trust the devil. He was made of a fire with no smoke, all the disaster without any the warning. And when the children ask, how do you get rid of a Quran? We will tell them, let it on fire. Give it a holy light. And when they ask, how do you get rid of a slave master? We will tell him, you burn that bitch in hell for eternity.